Hi. It's been a while. I have been writing in this. I have been mentally preparing myself for posting a video finally again. There's been a lot that's been happening in my life, and it's been a really rough month, a really rough couple of months. I've been avoiding saying this, but 2020 can officially be over anytime now. I'm ready for so many different fresh starts. So, for those of you that were paying attention, my cat died. The one that I have an Instagram channel for. So, right now, I don't really know if I want to delete that or not. But yeah, that happened. And then my dog had to be put down. He was a golden retriever, so we thought that his limp was either arthritis or golden retriever related, because they do have hip problems. They're known for that when they're purebreds. And so it got worse, and my parents got it checked out, and it turned out that it was a tumor in his spinal cord. So a neurologist looked at it and was like, if we try to remove this, there's a chance he'll never walk again and his quality of life will be different. And then things got worse very, very rapidly, and carrying him in and out of the house. So they made the decision to put him down. I thought I was ready to film this. Animals are a different kind of therapy. And that dog had been with me through the lowest points in my life. My darkest points. And he knew my deepest, darkest secrets. He saw me through my roughest times. He was my dog. He loved my Jeep. He'd sleep in my room even though he wasn't allowed upstairs. He wasn't allowed upstairs for different reasons, not because, like, obviously we're not going to restrict our pets. Like, I got him a dog bed just for my room for Christmas as a Christmas present to him. He was my boy. And I know they say, like, every dog is different. And this isn't the first dog that I've lost. This isn't the first pet that I've lost. He was perfect for me. He was my buddy. He was my dog. There's a painting that I was going to start, a silhouette picture that I took of him at my parents' lake house, and I wanted to paint it. I don't think I'm ready to do that. Maybe one day. Animals take a piece of our souls with them, I think. Because I just feel so off, and I feel so... And then 2 weeks later, my grandfather passed away. And my grandfather was 92. He was not in a good place physically, emotionally, mentally. He was starting to get really forgetful. It was starting to get really rough. We couldn't go see him because of COVID. We couldn't go see him in person. We had to see him through a window. We weren't allowed to visit him in the hospital. Things were getting really rough, and so I'm kind of glad that he went when and how he did, because for both of them, for my dog and my grandfather, the quality of life that they were going to live, the quality of life that they were having wasn't right. So one of the really good things, though, is my support system. The last few weeks have been my lowest and my worst in a long time, obviously. I've had anxiety swings like I've never had before. My sleeping is off, my eating is off, my mood and my emotions are off. It's manic, almost. And I've considered seeing a doctor, but with the COVID rates in my state being really high, I don't know if anybody's taking new patients, so it's been a little difficult. And for me to admit that I want to see a doctor is a lot. It takes a lot. My friends, my boss, my family have been so strong for me and so kind to me. And I actually have a different job. It's with the same company, but I love it. And my boss, my former boss, was the one that suggested the move, and he thought that it would be better for me. And I couldn't be more grateful to him as a human being, as a person. He knew what I was going through, and I've never had a boss pull me into their office and sit me down and be like, hey, you're not okay. And that's okay. And you can talk to me about it because I'm a human being too. And I cried in his office. But yeah. I'm getting there. Obviously, talking about it right now and just being super raw and super emotional is really hard for me. I thought that I could do this, and I really want to get this out. And I was thinking about maybe I should be put on medication, but one of my friends made a comment because I've been very honest with them lately, and I've been very truthful about how I'm feeling and how I'm doing, and it's been helping a lot because they actually genuinely do care. But one of my friends says, do you want to rely on medication to get your levels back to normal, or do you want to try to get to that on your own again, because you know that this isn't your normal? No, I don't want to rely on meds. I don't want to. I know I'm not where I should be mentally, but I think I need to give up thinking that I'm alone, because I'm not alone. I cannot get over how much of a support system that I have that I wasn't using, that I didn't know, that I wasn't acknowledging. I've been honest with them and myself about not being okay. I was trying so hard to hold on and keep it together and be strong for myself. I was doggy paddling during a tsunami. I have that written in my notes. And they're my Coast Guard, and that's super cheesy. But I was really emotional when I wrote this a week ago. I've always been the strong friend. I've been the one that people lean on, and I've never had this type of genuine love and support. And I don't know what to do with it all, and I'm not sure where to start other than to just say thank you. I've been so overwhelmed with the support system that I didn't know I had, and that I wasn't using in the people in my life. I've been more overwhelmed by them and their love than my actual emotions. And to everyone who's reached out and talked to me and told me that it's okay not to be okay, I love you and thank you.